Welcome back. Oh man, I hope your holidays have been great. And I am so glad you're here. Last episode, we started the process of doing this crazy big factory build so we could get a good chunk of wire and cable. First thing we wanted to do is we wanted to experiment a little bit with this brand new recipe that we picked up. So we got this alternate recipe for pure copper, and we're going to put that in place. Now, we are sort of coming to grips with this reality that we're going to have to build some significant infrastructure in order to get this thing done. I might have to come back with a little bit of a chainsaw to clear some of this out. Want to minimize my environmental impact? I don't know. For some reason, typically I don't care about that, but in this case, we're going to see what we can do. I need to double back this way just to make sure that we have place to stand in order to build. Right, so this is where this part of the build gets a little crazy. Somehow, I don't know how or why, I have a weird attraction to find the edge of the map in this game. Always a build. Last time it was the nuclear power plant. This time, it's the copper ingot plant. And we're on the edge of the end of the world, basically. So we're going to call this quits. We also want to make sure, I mean, I might be able to build this into something. This would be a cool observation deck, right? Good place to have just a neat observation deck. Build that out just a little bit more. But we need to have a place to walk and stand under. And then at some point, probably some point when I have flying and I go back to tweak all these factories, I'm gonna have to have a place to put some pillars down and build a little bit of a support into this cliffside here. Right? Oh boy, I really don't want to fall. I can't fly. Finding my body, getting my player crate back would be an absolute nightmare. So we're not going to do that. It's going to be good. It's going to be a lot of zooping to start. I absolutely filled my inventory with concrete, as you can see flying through the world here. Oh, look at that. One more before it was like super dangerous. Let's see. Yeah, I should probably line that up there. Okay, so I come in, put in the pipes. I can do it. No problem. Easy mode. Let's see if I have the resources necessary. I didn't really plan that far ahead on this video. I know, shocker. But I do have enough to build pipe supports, maybe? Is it a wall support? Yeah, I think I have enough on me to do that. You know my policy, when you go to build big, do whatever you can to not switch. Just build one thing at a time. In this case, I think we're going to put it on this line right here. I don't think I have my pipe toolbar. Oh, actually have a decent amount. I don't know if I want to do that though. I think I want to stick with my standard plan. What we're going to do is we're going to look up while building this. Let's see, that's one. somewhere in here. Let's see if that connects. Okay. So we want to make this long, but we also want to make it so we're not putting a wall support right in front of this, right? Because we want to be able to connect that without doing any crazy joint action. Oh, I lost count. Let's stay here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, somewhere here. 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 4, 5. I think I've checked this sufficiently where I won't totally die by falling while I'm looking up. I'm going to make sure we've got a good support in this area. Uh-oh. We got a big old tree in the way. I think we will have to make a pass with the chainsaw. Take a moment to get past this chunk. I think somewhere in here is the end. Okay. Some percentage of this we're going to need double. The recipe actually doesn't call for a lot of water, but we are building so many refineries. We're going to have to make a significant number. I think this is enough. Yeah, I think that's enough. We're going to call it right there. Okay, now I was checking on something. It made me realize, well, no, we should be okay. Should be all right. Let's at least get the pipes out of here. This will probably be enough just to get the pipes to fill up this pipe, or the extractors to fill up these pipes. That. Then we're going to go against our primary directive here and build a little bit in the rough. Maybe we'll give ourselves a little foundational pad to work on. Let's see here. Not the whole thing, just partially. And then we're also going to put some water up here. For that to work, though, it needs to be a little higher. We can turn it. That's okay. Is okay. Go back one more. And here, we're going to do our favoritist thing. Build a water tower. Now, we're not going to have enough room. We're going to have to do two. We'll have to come back and make that fully supported. But we need two of these. Let's try a little horizontal vertical, except we need an even number of these. I budgeted for 6, but that might be too much. Still on level 1. So it's going to take multiple pumps to make this work. But effectively, I want to connect that to that. You can let me do it? Can I do it in one shot? You're clicking, but I think that's the click of no-go. Okay. Let's get you a lot closer. We'll go here, and we'll be kind enough to turn it. So there will be no question. Now, what are your thoughts? Oh, wow. Still too short. Well, I can trim 2 of these. I don't need that much height. That's going to be Clip City if I do that. Let's put a joint in. Why do I do this? Because I like providing water underneath machine. And there's a issue with doing that unless you provide gravity to the liquid. So I provide gravity to the liquid, provide head lift by pumping it way up. Let's see here. In, out, in, out. Oh, I need an odd number of these. Ugh. Extra bad. Can I not go 1 higher instead of 2 higher? Too long. Well, I guess that means I gotta come down 2 more. Hey, that should be water moving, but it wouldn't surprise me if I can't get it all the way to the top. Yeah, that was a pretty successful edit in my own mind as I was saying it. Let's see here. It looks like it's trying to claim that that is going to work. We shall see. Let's do this a little nicer. So now these pumps, at the very least, are filling up my storage. Right? It's going to go up here, back around, and then come back out here. And I got to fill the first two of these straight. Let's see here. I think... Need to get these on the line, right? One of these pumps should probably handle this side. And the other one can be the secondary for this side. Let's grab this again. I think we turn this in here like this and then join it. Over here like this. And we can connect this all the way down. Connect you like that. I'll give you one flash joint like that. Then we have to go down the line. I'm thinking I should go down the line like this and put in joiners, but let's see how that feels. There. Okay, so the head lift provided by the water tower is just enough oomph for the water to fall in, get pushed in, and then get pushed up through the concrete and into the refinery that you can see right there. I wonder if I can, even if it doesn't have power, if those machines are getting water. It Would be nice to confirm that that's working. Yeah, without having the iron or the copper in place, probably not gonna give me a clear signal here. So let's test just one of these. Oh my god, did I really put this in that direction? I did. I did that exactly the opposite way that I should have. That's alright. We can fix it. It'll just be a little inefficient. Don't tell, fix it. Just doing a quick little test here. Are you powered? It's possible that the flow isn't making it to... Something's making it there. I don't know if we're pumping hard enough here. I wish there was a way to tell... what the pipe level was without... I mean, this is good, but I can't tell... The water level is the head lift making it... Oh, wait. Aha. We need one more pipe in here. Or pump. We are using level 1 technology, I keep forgetting. This one isn't connected to anything. So that would be like a rush of water into this pipe. See the water moving down the line. Really waiting for some of these first machines over here to turn green. I mean, that's max flow rate, so we should start seeing some greens here. Can't jump high enough to get... Alright, if you're claiming 200 flow per minute here, I expect to see some of these working. It's getting there. It's just taking a second for it to power up. You know what the sad part is? I think I set both of these up to go the same direction. So they're both going the wrong direction. Wrong in quotes, of course. think what I'll end up having to do is build a couple, if not more, iron ore transport belts going down this way, only to then reconnect them to come back the other way. That's a problem for later in the video. Right now, we've proven that this system is going to work. So now we just need to hook it up. I think I should hook this up to the outer pipe. Hook you up to the... Well, depending on how you look at it, I guess. That's the outer pipe right there. Connect you to here. Next, well, let's get our liquid toolbar going. Okay. Let's see. We don't need this one. Nice part about this is that this machine, the refineries and everything, all the water will get flowed in, ready to work. So when we do connect everything, it'll be in a good spot to just kick on and get going. All right, so we've got both of those connected. Now it's a matter of whacking this in. Now, question is, I think I know the answer, but I just do it anyway. I'm gonna connect this all the way down, just do pipes. Like that. Then whack that in like that. Oh, that's a lot left. Should probably be close to half. I don't know if that's half. Oh, got a little greedy on this one. Let's double back. I don't know if that's not... Yeah. Sorry, I know that wasn't a complete thought. That's just not enough backup water supply. And the other way to do it... I mean, that is the way to guarantee it. Let's just connect this all the way down, and then at the end, we'll connect them together. That will cause us a little bit of extra pipe building. But I do believe that is the way to know for sure that every single machine is getting water. Even if it means that, you know, some of them are actually getting water from a different direction. Disconnect this. Keep going. And here at the end, we'll just connect to here. Okay, and then on a joint, connect you to there. I mean, by the time we get down here, the water is going to be so tapped. Pipe's only going to allow for 300. We're still on level 1 stuff, right? Oh man, I missed a lot of these. Second time through. All right, connected. So now this pipe on the left side here from this view is going to supply all of these. Then this pipe is going to mostly run down at a full 300. Keep going. It's going to keep going. It's going to keep going. It's going to keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going. And when it gets to the very end, it's going to whack right back into this pipe and then start supplying these machines. So by the time this internal pipe runs out of water, this one will start right back up somewhere in the middle, hopefully. Hopefully, that's the plan. I don't have hope, I have plans. All the machines get fed. That was a total miss. Let's go down a little bit more. 1, 2. Yeah, I think I should just do them all. Try to get them at least close. Oh boy. Oh, I ran out of copper. Out of copper sheets. Let's see if I can double back real quick and pick up some copper sheets. I think my copper sheet factory is right around the corner here. Oh, but it shouldn't matter where my copper sheet factory. It should only matter where my copper sheet storage is, and that's going to be at the main base. All right, give me a second. I'm going to cut a little bit of this, but I'm going to be right back. 1 second. All right, we are back. Just picked up a good chunk of copper sheets. No guarantee that it's going to be enough, but we got a good chunk. Let's see, let's see, let's see. Here we go. Yeah, like I was saying, I hope everybody had a great holiday. I took a couple days off, and I have a bunch of new ideas and My mind's racing. And I'm really looking forward to how this build comes out. It was a good time. Got some good old-fashioned home cooking and all that kind of good stuff. Let's see here. I think... Why am I having trouble? Just that there's just not enough room to really maneuver in here. I am tempted to do something different for this section. Just so I can sort of get out of there. I guess I'm breaking my own rule here. The sound of pipes is actual masterpiece. Oh yeah, so I think I'm gonna, I was waiting for exactly 50 subscribers for a new message, but I think I'm gonna go ahead and do that here soon. Whether it's 50 or not. Which, by the way, thank you for everybody who subscribed. Yeah, and then we'll just go from there, right? But there's a lot of stuff that is coming for the channel, and you just have to stick with me to find out what it is. All right, so we've got this built. Let's get this part built. Get these guys going. Everybody's happy. Everybody's getting water. Finding my rhythm on this. Ah, I jinxed it. Good thing I've already built all the infrastructure I need to walk and build confident. Come on. There. All that water is built, ready to go. Wonder, at the architecture side of things, do I? Spoiler alert. No. I get distracted sometime, but I think this will be a fun little addition. What we'll do is we'll cut this back. Okay. And then we'll build in some glass frame foundation. Maybe one more. That. And speaking of architecture, let's look at our industrial rail. Right, so that's fun. Got ourselves a nice little sky bridge industrial deck where we can look down and see the ocean and the shore. Perfectly safe. Maybe we'll cap it off with some glass and a... What is that? A 270 view? All right. Water? Done. This is the most theoretical version of this that I've ever built. Typically, I just inject as we go. But this is too long of a build to... Well, I mean, I could obviously calculate half of it and inject it at that point, but why do all that when I could just inject it at the end? Have all the water come together in a joyous expression. Desire and love. All right. Let's see if we're getting good flow. Yeah, again, I'm glad we're doing the water first because the water is going to be the most controversial part of this. Except for the fact that I built everything in the wrong direction. I sent all the materials that way, but I've requested all the materials from that direction. So it's like perfectly wrong. Just like perfectly wrong. For this next part, I'm going to need a volunteer from the audience. If you make it this far, drop a comment if you want to play together sometime. I know not everybody's going to make it to this particular part of the video. But if you do, say so in the comments. I'll know that you're a true believer. All right. So let's see. This is going this way, but really, I want to receive it on this end. Now, there's two things I could do. I could destroy all these belts and rebuild them. Let's think about this. Or I'd have to set up an ore belt that basically takes some, if not all, the ore at the very end of this line. And I could build it right on top of that belt right there, so that's really not that big of a deal. Interestingly enough, well, no, I don't care about... Once the ore is gone, it's gone, so there's nothing to do with it afterwards. I have to deal with that on the other side. But merchandise in this case is the copper ingot. That's going to be a lot of belt building. Not too much, but a lot. You know, this offers an interesting... What are these? These are all mergers, though, right? No, splitters. Oh, right, because I'm splitting into the machines. Splitting the supply. Merge the merchandise. I mean, I could go 2 and or 3 layers up. I could connect all 4 of these, even though I know I'm not going to use all 4. It's really only supplied by 2. What do I want? A splitter? Goes this way. And maybe even this way. Then I would need another one to go this way. This top one... No, they're all legitimate. And then I connect this to... If I connect it here, I connect you here? No, I connect you here. For sure. And then right off the bat, I theoretically could pull... Oh wait, but that's a merger. No, that's a splitter. That's gonna be the weird part about this. Like, the answer is something like occasionally build a little merger. Well, I think we have an occasionally built into the system. Every third one. Right? Then merge. And we could pull down and in. Now these machines are well fed. You're stopped because you've got 4 to send out that you can't send out. Which direction are you sending it out? You're going out that way. Yeah, so that's exactly the opposite of what I wanted. That's okay. We're gonna work with it. So every third one, we put in splitters like this. And we connect the top 2. Let's try that again. If I connect this and then put in a splitter here, that work? That's a merger. That part of it works. And then I could just drop it with a lift. Oh wait, but this is a... That's a splitter. We need a merger somewhere. Like here. Yeah, it's gonna have to be a merger. This one, let's peel it from the top. Okay, I think I got it. Every third one, there'll be an empty space. And I think what we'll say is we want to put a merger there and then drop in 3 high live-in splitters. 1, 2, 3. And if at all possible, can we connect that in one shot? And now we can just pull down a merger. That's it. Like that. And now that's feeding all those machines back there. Interesting way to sort of back merge these two lines into one. I like this a lot better. It's a lot cleaner. But now let's just see if we can do it again. All right, so we're at the 3. We're gonna connect it. We're gonna build a merger. 3 splitters. That third one is helpful because it gives us space. We only need to connect the top 2. Using that lift makes it a lot cleaner. So we don't cross the belts. So we pull from the second one on this one. And now that line is getting lots of good stuff. Oh boy, I'm gonna have to check. I don't think we're power connected. Yeah. I think I'm gonna run down and just do the power connections first. Now that I'm out in the clear here. Whoa, right on the edge. Let's not go any further that way. We'll connect these a little faster. There we go. Here's the easy way to do this. Whoa, don't get bumped off. All right. Getting water down here. That's a good thing. Let's check this. Not getting water explicitly fast. There's 60 of these. Each one needs 10 water. We've got 5 extractors at 120 each for 600. Sending their water down 300 per pipes. So this will fill up eventually. Though it is perfectly balanced, which is dangerous. As far as the waiting for it to kick on and operate exactly how you like it or how you would expect. No overflow means no extra capacity to make it kick off sooner. It's gonna take time. Well, I'm a little bummed that I set this up kind of backwards, but kind of excited that it's going to allow me to experiment with this new methodology. We're right at an hour. But I'm going to finish... I think I'm going to finish getting the ingots where we want them. Looks like that top level is running out of supply. Yeah, this is so good. It's like manifold and injection both at the same time. I like this a lot. But let's finish it up. So we want a merger. Then we need a splitter for height, a splitter for use, and a splitter for use. Take the top one, the bottom one, look back, and looks like we could probably use the top one. I think we have 2 or 3 more of these to go. 1, go, go. Let's see, what did I do last time? Top? Let's do bottom. Near the end here, we're just gonna have to take whatever's left and sort of mix and mash it into one super big. Kind of remains of the day type situation. That one's the middle, so we'll go the top. We might be at the point where we can do that already. Got 2 of those to go still. 3 of them to go. Good grief. 4 of them to go. 5 of them to go. And then we'll have to do something funky here. Let's follow our own rule. Uh-oh. A little difficult to tell where... I know it isn't. Just gotta find one that's not connected to anything. Suddenly they all look like they're connected to something. Should have kept my rhythm. Wait. How are these all connected to a machine? 1, 2. Oh, because I didn't build any of the mergers. Oh, goodness. Thought I was going a little... I was losing it there for a second. All right. Can I, like, skip a few? 1, 2, 3. So, middle. One, two. Let's see if we can. Oh, you know what? I know exactly how far we can go. She made a video on it. Oh, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Technically, the answer is 7. Last time I did one of these totem pole lift things, it was really due to basically a failure. All right, so now I have this last one to deal with. I think the simplest way to do it would be to put in a nice little same height. the splitter. It's taking in whatever we give it. Oh, we need to come out a little extra. And then purge. Crazy. I'm doing everything in my power to make sure I don't fall off that edge. Oh. I need to get it down to level 2. Level 2. That's good. I'll change these. Merged. Way. Perhaps this way. Okay, and then we'll drop that in there and drop this down. Can I get level 2? In there in a reasonable manner is the question. See, this is the problem. I can get it down here, and then I can get it back up here. That'll do it. So let's see. We'll turn this into a splitter. Take it in and kick it out. Out, it's that way, and then it goes back up into the third one. Whatever's left gets merged back in. I think. Oh wait, but the fact that it's in 3 doesn't do me any good. Unless I just stop and give up. But I probably should kick this all the way into 3 as well. So 3 comes down to 1. Oh wait, yeah, but then 1... Wait a minute, what am I doing here? Alright, I just looped these 2 together. This one comes down here. It's on the ground level. What I could do is like a merger here. And then kind of cross our fingers. Belt is too steep. I can give us some room. Doesn't have that first one will have to be ignored. First one then doubles all the way back to here. That's at the end of that. Everything is taken into account. Everything gets used. Now, on this side of the equation, suddenly have a lot. I do mean a lot of ingots to deal with. Let's just do the numbers real quick. Each one of these is putting out 37 and a half. 37.5 times 60 divided by 780. It's 3 belts total. I could do something right here with 3 belts. I also want to build, if at all possible, I'm looking to build my wire and cable factories right in this area. Maybe that's the way to do it. We'll just bring them all down. Right, so all of them need to result in 3 clean. If I could put this right, say here. Skipping ahead a little bit. So I'm thinking that's where we'll put this is where we'll put the wire and cable factories. Right down like that. In order for that to work, we're going to need 3 levels of wire, 3 belts of copper wire, of ingots. That's a lot of belts. Uh-oh, running out of steel. Actually, I was sketching with that, but I kind of like this idea. What I'll do... Oh, do I really not have any extra steel lying around? I got the steel from that. I can use that. Surprised I don't have more steel. 1. So these first couple of refineries. Now I'm worried about my power. Okay, still room for 1,000. Everything kicked on at the same time, I'd have some real issues, but all right. So what I'm thinking is this first few. I don't see any reason why we don't immediately kick a chunk of these to Bob. Go on this side. Right, we'll just peel those off. Matter of fact, I'm short. This really should be a smart splitter. It should only overflow down the line. I have to remember to come back and do that. Problem is going to be, like, this is going to be a significant amount. Oof. Just put a whole bunch of ingots in my inventory. Yeah, let's call this part 2. We'll finish this up in a part 3. But this part is definitely working. We have the refineries in place, we've got the water in place. Now we just need to get all the ingots in place. Once we have those ingots, it'll be time to make a ton of wire. 2/3 of that wire we're going to use to make cable. 1/3 we're going to send straight to storage and use it for other things. And then we're going to use the rest of that stuff, make cable, and that cable is going to be sent to storage and be used for other things. It's going to be beautiful. But that... well, that's a resolution for our next video. So excited for our upcoming videos. I do appreciate that you hung out with me this entire time. We'll see you next time.